Welcome to Bagh School, Physics Department, Grade-7, Lesson number 20. Dear students, in this lesson, we will acquire the general knowledge of microorganisms and comparison of the microorganisms. In this lesson, we will try to understand the differences between the microbes and the environment where microbes live and how they. So the first, you see, the comparison of microbes in size and in feeding and where the environment, we will compare bacteria, fungus, protozoa, and algae. So the bacteria is the smallest invisible to eye. We cannot see by our naked eye. But fungus, some are large like mushrooms and visible, and some are very small, which cannot be seen by naked eye. And protozoa, they are small, very small, and single celled. And algae, they are present in both small sizes, and some are large sizes. The bacteria actually feed on other organisms, and some bacteria make their own food, which are known as photosynthetic. The fungus, they use actually other organisms to feed, and protozoa also use other organisms, but some are making their own food. But algae, they are making their own food. The bacteria live in warm, moist places near other organisms, and also fungus. Uh, Good environment for fungus is moist and on land. The protozoa live in water. Also, algae live in water. So this was the comparison of the different microbes. So the how they actually function in the last slide, in the last presentation and lecture, we discussed the decay process. Some decay process is useful and some is not useful. For example, the dead body's decaying process must be very fast, but the food decaying process is not good for human life. If the food is decayed in very rapidly, then our food cannot be stored. So the slowing down decay process is useful. So most organisms grow faster when they have warm temperature, plenty of water, plenty of oxygen. So the microorganisms grow slow when they are cold. Keeping food in refrigerator is one of the example. And food can be kept for longer period without decaying. Also, wrapping the food into the plastic bag will slow will make the decaying process slow, because it will not be getting oxygen from the environment when it is fully wrapped into the plastic bags. That is why the frozen food is packed into the plastic bags. So the bacteria and yeast, they are useful Some of the bacteria and yeast are useful for making cheese and yogurt, and microorganisms can feed on the same things that humans eat. Some bacteria are useful to change milk into yogurt and cheese. Bacteria feed on sugar in the milk and then change sugar into lactic acid. So milk is converted into yogurt. It's very simple. So you can say that some useful bacteria change our milk into yogurt by eating sugar in the milk present in the milk and changing it into lactic acid, the weak acid, and that is why uh, the taste of the milk is changed in the yogurt taste. Similarly, the cheese is made. Most cheese is made in factories after milk is poured into the big vats. A starter culture of bacteria is added to convert the lactose into lactic acid. Then an enzyme called rennet is added to curdle the milk. In the past, rennet was obtained from the stomachs of young cows. Nowadays, cheese makers get it from bacteria and yeast that have been genetically taught to make enzymes. So the process has been changed. So we can say that some bacteria are useful to convert our foods or to make our food into some other tasteful forms. Okay. So the precautions while converting food, like converting milk into yogurt and cheese, we must be conscious that while making yogurt, always boil the milk first, because boiling milk will kill the bacteria already present in the milk. So we should boil the milk and then keep the milk to warm, to make it warm. Similarly, while boiling, we must use the vessel which is clean, and so that it does not have any other kind of bacteria or yeast or other kind of germs. While making cheese and yogurt, keeping required temperature is important. An abnormal temperature may spoil our efforts. So these are the general knowledge of the microbes. Thank you very much. In the next lesson, we will be given we will be having an activity uh, to prepare bread. Thank you very much.